So, hi, we're here today. It's myself and Jose, who are going to be your co-hosts of the exciting and very interactive Lockdown and Then What podcast. So, Jose, do you want to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your background?
Definitely. It is a pleasure. And thank you so much, Liz. And, the more you say that name, the more I like it. Not the lockdown, but the then what, which is creating that sort of opportunities that we can go towards. Anyway, you've asked me a question and I haven't answered it yet. I like to say my identity. It's very important that I say I'm Venezuelan, so that's where I was born. And then in the past, I would probably say now 15 years, I've been in business, traveling the world, got a marketing background. And in the past few years, my whole life changed, and I decided to take all of this training around NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, coaching, public speaking. Did my TEDx recently, and my life has sort of turned upside down, and my focus now is around people and giving and supporting, and giving out more than what I used to do in the past. Let's put it this way.
Yeah. Fantastic. And you probably know me as if this has been posted on my social media. I'm Liz Hamlet. I'm founder of Spark Succeeds. I'm a transformational life coach, a business mentor, and also a professional organizer. A bit about the background for me, a bit like Jose, I've lived abroad, lived in Italy for a year, loved it, in Florence. And also I've got a background in a number of different sectors. So I've worked in investment banking, in housing and travel, and all of this is sort of bunched together to create a sort of fantastic opportunity for me. I've qualified about 16 years ago as a life coach, and I've always coached and mentored. So now to have a job where I can do that, for a number of other people is just fantastic. So Jose, do you want to say a bit about how we got this idea together?
Yeah, I think that's the most exciting part for me anyway, because this idea, guys, came about after 2-3 calls. I mean, going back to being in lockdown, but not really thinking about lockdown, or in, lockdown mode thinking. I met Liz in one of these online networking events. And then after that, we had a chat. We decided to have another chat. And then, so many similarities. And I think we complement each other very nicely. Plus, with our different areas of knowledge, we actually expand. So, I thought it was, why not do something amazing and share it with the world? And plus, I have to say, Liz, that, well, I don't have to say it. I would love to share that. I was blown away, by your energy and the smile and your presence and everything. So it's that kind of connection that when it happens, you don't want to let it go. And at least, as I said to you, why don't we think about doing something? At the beginning, we didn't know what it was going to be. And then 2 phone calls later, or Zoom calls, here we are. So what can I say?
Exactly. So what we are excited to announce is next Monday, the 18th of May at 1 p.m, we're going to be live recording our episode 1 of the Lockdown and Then What podcast. We've just been live on Instagram earlier today with a great audience who are already asking some questions. And that's really the ethos of this podcast. So we really want it to be interactive, and to cover subjects that you want to hear about. It's, we didn't want to just sit and talk about, the things that we think you want to hear. We wanted to make sure that you're all part of the show. So we'd really like to invite you to be part of this. We're going to be posting the link to the invite to register. Take your pace. We've already got people booking in, so make sure you don't miss out. This is going to be about the podcast. Do you want to tell us a bit more about the actual podcast itself and content?
Definitely. And content is going to vary. It's all going to be around, when we say lockdown, okay, it's that sort of mindset in which we just don't tend to see beyond. It's just like, we just cannot see through the fog. And I keep on doing this. And
we need some music to go with that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and somehow I'm kind of dancing with it. But yeah, it's just going through and seeing through it. So we're going to be sharing our experience, and at the same time, in the short future, we're going to be bringing people in, because one thing we do believe in is that, when people share their expertise, the whole situation turns into a great learning opportunity. And that's what we want to do. And that's why, as Liz said, it's going to be interactive. We're doing this for you. And I love this, Liz, and I want to say it again. This is the opportunity for you, lovely people, to ask the questions you wouldn't dare to ask anybody else out there. This is the opportunity. If you're feeling frustrated at home, you don't know what to do, you don't know, or you're feeling stuck, you're feeling sad, you are anxious, whatever that might be, struggling, communicating, engaging with people online, your business is not doing really well, or potentially it's doing really well and you want to share that as well. All of those topics we're going to be covering, not only in 1 hour, in many more episodes that we're planning already. So I think does that kind of illustrates, gives a picture.
And I think, the reason we're inviting people to be on the live recording, it's not only to ask questions, but we've already seen from the Instagram live we've done earlier today, they've just got some fantastic tips and things that they're doing themselves. So, it's not just about sharing our experiences and the people that we're speaking to through our businesses, but it's also about sharing the great tips from other people. And, together we're bigger and better. So, that's fantastic. And there's been a lot of research about how leaders are sort of coping with the pandemic, and out of the top 10 core skills that leaders felt that they really could have done with but perhaps didn't have, that would have helped them during the pandemic, communication is there. So communication with their team and with their customers, but also having the right mindset and flexibility and being adaptable as a business owner or person in business. So all of these things we want to make sure are covered, particularly around opportunity. I mean, Jose, we've talked about this a lot, but we've just seen some fantastic creativity from people, either helping others, charities, totally changing their business offer during this time. So there's just so much amazing creativity around, and we really wanted to capture that and be part of that discussion.
Definitely. And I think that's key. That's the essence of this podcast. It's just to share how people are doing things, and even how they are turning their lives around, pivoting, lots of people pivoting, focusing on the essentials and succeeding at what they're doing. So there's so much excellence out there. And when I say out there, everybody joining the episode, the podcast, as Liz said, can share. And that's how we really benefit from that cross-pollination that I keep referring to. Because that's, when we learn from each other, and it's a lovely thing to do on a daily basis. And that's how we grow.
Yeah, absolutely. So have you got any sort of final thoughts to add, Jose, before we put out the invites?
Well, I just want to invite you all to really use this time for yourself. It's just like, take it, be even, a bit selfish, and just make the most of it. Ask questions, interact, engage. Everything, you just use a brain dump, and just, I've been stressed out all day, all week. This is your time. Share it with us, ventilate, whatever it is. I just want to just make it open for everybody, because that's a great opportunity to then begin changing, going from, that lockdown mentality towards the new real, which is, can become the new life for you as well.
Exactly. And you never know. From this, we really hope that we will spark some sort of ideas with people, to do things differently and be creative. But also there might be the opportunity for collaborations, and even to be a guest on one of the future episodes of Lockdown and Then What podcast. So just to wrap up from both of us, we'd really like to invite you to join us on the live recording Monday the 18th of May. Join us, 1 p.m. The link will be on these posts to register. Don't miss out. It's proving quite busy. We've got people registering already, so take part. And final point from you, Jose?
Guys, share it. If you like what we said so far, share with your family, with your friends, with your colleagues, because this is when then we begin creating a bigger impact. It's that compound effect of impacting people's lives, even if it's a little bit on a daily basis. So what else can I say? I look forward to seeing you all next Monday, and then, become part of this amazing community. We're on to great things. We're excited. Look at Liz's face. You can only tell how excited she is. Don't you want to be part of this?
Exactly. So thanks, Jose, and thanks for listening, and we look forward to seeing you on Monday. So take
Definitely,
care, and lockdown, and then what? Join us.
And then what? Bye-bye, Liz. Take care.
Bye.